So I wanted to make this video for anyone that has grew up in a household where you might have had two different type of parents. You might have been called biracial, mixed, mulatto. There's so many different words to call a child that has a black parent and a white parent. As you can see in the pictures, my mom is a beautiful black woman that was raised, and she was born and raised in Warrenton, Georgia. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of pictures of me and my dad, but he was a white man that was raised in upstate New York. Okay, so a lot of us kind of deal with these issues, and it really hurts when it comes from your own melanated people, because it kind of brings me back to the brown paper bag test. Okay, and the reason why I say this is because there's been times where I have been on social media and I'm talking about like just what we go through as melanated people, just how we need to love ourselves better, basically just speaking for the black community. And people will say, oh, you're white, you're a white woman, how can you speak about this and that? And anyone that sees me in person, because I can't tell how you look at me on these videos or pictures, you can clearly see I am not a white woman. You will clearly see that I am a very light-skinned woman, but even my features alone could not pass for a white woman. So I know for a fact that this is just coming out of pure hate and I won't say jealousy, but basically letting me know that you are not dark enough to speak up for us. And it goes back to the brown paper bag test where, when I guess we were kind of getting out of slavery, as long as you were that brown paper bag color, as long as you were light skinned, you were in the house or you were accepted. And we still to this day, 2022, have that mentality. It's like it's cool to be light skinned. It's beautiful to be light skinned, but then when it comes up, when you want to speak out for melanated people, it's like you're too light, and it's not really been an issue for me, but I know that a lot of people probably struggle with this a lot more. But for anyone that has anything to say, you can clearly see, and I have more pictures of my mom, and you can clearly see how much I look like my mom when she was younger. And if I had a picture of my dad, you could clearly see my father in me also, and it's a blessing to have these different cultures. My father is actually Italian, Irish, and Native American. And my mother is black with also some Native American. So it's just beautiful to have all these different cultures. I'm proud of all of them, but I'm always going to relate. I'm always going to label myself. I'm always going to connect with being a black woman, a melanated woman. So I don't know why I wanted to make this video. It's just, I don't know. I was looking at some pictures and it was just weird because I have a lot of things I want to share with you guys, and it's not just going to be on YouTube. Once that project gets started, I'll share it with you. But for right now, I'm just going to give bits and pieces of what's to come. So regardless what you're mixed with, black, Puerto Rican, Mexican, Italian, Chinese, just love yourself. If I could show you guys a picture, I think I'm going to add a picture on here of my grandmother. She is the most beautiful woman, very chocolate, and extremely, extremely chinky eyes. All right. So we're all a reflection of each other. But at the end of the day, we know where everything started. And it was from a black woman in Africa. So I'm very proud to have a black mother. And I'm also glad and proud to have my father and what he stood for when he was here. So make sure you meditate, make sure you hydrate, and make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. It is absolutely free to hit that subscribe button. It's free to hit the like button and also to share. I appreciate any of the above that you do. I appreciate the comments you guys leave. So yeah, love yourself. Make sure you're meditating and hydrating.